Hey, I'm Katy Wood. I'm at Vision Comics, and this is Groovey.TV.
Hey, it's Groovy. I'm here with Katy Wood. We are at Vision Comics and Oddities. And what town's Sheridan, Colorado? How the heck you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm doing awesome. Look at all this cool stuff you got going on. Tell me about Bound by Kin.
Bound by Kin is the first book in the Kith and Kin saga, and I'm self-publishing it. The first book will be releasing at Denver Comic Con. So
it's being released at Denver Comic Con.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. It's about Dustin Lockwood, who tries to rescue his sister Shay 10 years after she was kidnapped, only to discover she's grown up into a very dangerous psychopath, and he figures it out a little too late for his own well-being. So
That sounds amazing.
Yes, it should be a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great characters, and I had a lot of fun with it. So
how do you refine and develop your characters?
A lot of this, with this project, I started off with the world of the book, and it took me a while to find the characters and the story within it that I wanted to tell. Eventually, a lot of it is influenced pretty heavily by my family, which I know might sound a little concerning after what I told you the book's about. But it's more from the fact that I come from a really big family. My grandparents had 10 kids. My grandpa had, I think, 12 siblings. And you know, we've got a lot of history in Colorado and growing up in the mountains, so a lot of that was pulled into this book of just that big family and growing up in nature like that. So
with a family that big, sooner or later someone's going to turn into a psychopath.
Theoretically, yeah. I'm pretty sure I know exactly which family member it is too, but you know.
That's right, I'm a psychopath in my family.
I don't know, it's one particular cousin that's just a little...
Don't invite him to the family reunion.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, for self-publishing, I mean, this book is very well made and done.
Thank you. I did it through a service called Ingram Spark, which is one that a lot of self-publishers use and a lot of small press publishers use. And it's really nice because you can get it, your book shows up on Amazon, on Barnes & Noble, so you get a lot more reach with it, and you do get this really nice professional book. So.
Okay. Now, one thing that always fascinates me is, like, how do you develop and work on the dialogue to make it sound real and engaging?
Dialogue is something that it took me a while to get used to. Like, when I was younger, pretty much all my stories didn't have dialogue, and I always got yelled at about it by teachers. And I think eventually it was just not overthinking it too much, and reading it aloud helps too, because then you can hear the flow of it better. And putting those imperfections of dialogue in, you know, people say they drop sentences and things like that, and just putting some of those more natural things in and letting the characters joke and just talk without, you know, it dragging on too long as well, and keeping that flow of the scene going.
I even heard there's a program now that you can put your dialogue into, and even program like sections of the world they're from, like if you want an English accent, it'll talk back to you. Yeah,
there's a lot of great tools out there. You know, there's great editing tools. There's things that will help you, like, type in certain dialects. So if you want to type in like a Southern American dialect, it'll show you how to adjust your words to show that dialect through text. So yeah, there are a lot of great tools out there, but at the end of the day, I think the best thing is just reading it aloud and seeing if it flows.
Right. I mean, that's how it's been done for the last thousands of years. So,
exactly. Yeah.
You don't need those silly programs. Now, this is super cool. You got to tell me about this.
This is the main character from the book, Dustin Lockwood. It was originally started as a school project and was featured in the Society of Illustrators Student Scholarship Competition in New York in 2016.
That's awesome.
Thank you. So,
you're welcome. That's very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's made out of Sculpey, acrylic paint, scenery stuff from a train shop, and then the slice of wood is from my family cabin up in the mountains, which is where the area where a lot of the book is based. So.
Okay, so it's really grounded in Colorado.
Yeah, it is. It's about half the book takes place in Colorado. Okay. So, yeah, up in the Grand County area.
Nice.
So.
Nice part of the state. And you're gonna be tabling at Comic-Con. Well, what else you got shown here?
I've also got some fan art prints. I have a bunch of stuff from various shows and books and things like that. So I'll have a lot of that up as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, what else? What else you can have at your table that people can buy?
I will have prints, buttons, stickers. I do have buttons. I have some buttons.
Who wants a button?
Who doesn't want a button?
Everybody wants buttons. I have, and these aren't all the ones I have. Devil in Pink. Got a bunch of Funko Pop buttons.
So is that your pop of that guy?
No, this is a character from the TV show Shadowhunters, which I have a mild obsession with. Peggy Carter, do as Peggy says. So yeah, I have a ton of buttons, ton of stickers.
Nice. Okay,
yeah.
so besides tabling and your book and art and everything, what's your favorite part of Denver Comic Con?
I've been going since almost the second year. I would have gone the first year, but I didn't know about it until it was over. I love meeting all the people and seeing all the stuff that different artists have for sale, and just kind of getting into the indie scene a little more of stuff that you can't find in bookstores and regular art shops and that kind of thing.
That's awesome. It's going to be so much fun. Do you know your booth number by any chance?
I do. I will be at E17.
Pick this up at E17.
Yes.
This is Groovy. I'm here with Katy L. Wood. This is Bound by Kin. Pick it up. Bye.